Despite its awfulness, Mega Man 3 sold really well, so you would think that Capcom wouldn't learn from it at all and would instead just churn out a bunch of terrible Mega Man games. But that didn't happen. Mega Man 4 is actually really good, and in my opinion, the best game in the series, which is funny because it just came off of the worst game in the series. Not counting X7, I only mean classic Mega Man. And Mega Man 4 stands on its own as a masterpiece, not just some prize or treat you get after beating Mega Man 3 if you're playing through the series in chronological order like I did. And it improved upon the Mega Man formula like the previous two sequels did. One, because you can now charge your Mega Buster, allowing it to be a more useful weapon. And two, because it doesn't suck. It also has a better story than all of the previous games, although that's not saying much. It turns out there's now an evil Russian scientist who wants to take over the world, even though we literally saw that Wily survived at the end of Mega Man 3, so I don't know who they were fooling with this. So yeah, Mega Man 4 is by no means a perfect game, but also no piece of media ever is. So I'm just gonna talk about the problems now so I can gush about the game for the rest of the video. There's still a little bit of sprite flickering and slowdown. These enemies that jump out of holes perfectly while you're running towards them are really annoying. The edge of the screen still looks really weird. The new character Eddie who dispenses random items for you can be exploited by just leaving the room until you get the item that you want. This can happen to you in Dive Man stage. The Rush Marine is still in this game. There are two secret items and one of them is hidden really well, but the other one is just in this random hole for some reason. Why is there a hippo in a space-themed level? There's still a boss rush, which just wastes your time. The final boss can only be damaged with one weapon that has limited energy.
That's it?
Yes, precisely.
Everything else Mega Man 4 does, it does excellently, including the music, which I'm not going to talk about here because I already made a video on it. Basically, this game is what Mega Man should have been from the beginning, and if you're interested in playing these games, then you should start with Mega Man 11 because it's the most beginner-friendly, but then you should play Mega Man 4. The sprite work here is absolutely beautiful, like the amount of details in the environment, and the fact that you can actually tell where each place is supposed to be, it's so good. It even takes those stupid eggs from Mega Man 3 and makes a fun and interesting mechanic out of them by making them a trash compactor that you have to continually avoid obstacles in while blasting your way through. Like, it's awesome. It's just awesome. Just in general, the level design in this game makes you feel like a badass for getting through it rather than feeling like you're cheated at every moment like in Mega Man 3. Okay, I'll try to stop talking about that game. In addition, every weapon is good this time around, given they still vary in usefulness, but all of them are good. They have good ammunition, and none of them break the game. And it may be a small thing, but I really appreciate whoever decided that the weapon selection menu should only be one screen, and that you don't have to go through multiple pages. This game doesn't have any bad levels or bad boss fights. Really, there's not that much to talk about here. It's just really, really good, and you should play it. I don't know what else to say.